Welcome back, beautiful beings. Today I have this beautiful Halloween gift bag from Dollar Tree, and it's nice and thick. It's Are You a Good or Bad Witch? Here's the bottom, which I will be cutting off. Here's the spine, which I will be leaving on, of course. And here's the back. And over here is the front. I'll be cutting the opposite side of the spine off and the bottom. But first I have to take this ribbon out. I thought this would make a beautiful Halloween journal cover. So I'm just cutting off the opposite side of the spine. I'm going to start by cutting the book page design off and leave as much purple as I can. I'm putting a slit on this side, and then I'm going to go and finish cutting up this side because it was easier doing it this way. There, now I'm going to cut along the bottom of the gift box. There you go, beautiful beings. Now we have the makings of the Halloween journal cover. Now all I gotta do is cut the bottom off. It's a little wonky up here, but you can just gently bend it back to get it in the form that you want so it's nice and straight. Now I'm going to do the bottom. And there we go, beautiful beings. You can keep these 2 extra pieces and use them for something, or you can throw them away. Whatever you want to do, beautiful beings. Now I'm going to observe my cut marks, see what needs touched up and what needs glued down. Like these pieces are going to need re-glued down. And there's a piece of bulk right here, so I'm just going to take it out because I'm using printer paper and I want everything nice and smooth. And now I'm going to straighten up the bottom as best I can. And I want to make sure I cut this nice and straight. As you can see, it's a little off right there, but I'm just going to cut out the other pieces that are sticking out. And I think it'll be fine, beautiful beings. Now I'm checking both sides and then just trimming as needed. Okay, beautiful beings? And as you can see, I need to trim this off. And I was happy that it was just a sticker and it wasn't embedded in the actual Halloween gift box. Now I'm just checking the front and the back cover of our Halloween journal cover to make sure it aligns. And here I want to show you it was bowed. This was the last box. This is the only box I had left. You just gently keep pushing it down to bring it back to shape. Okay, beautiful beings? And don't worry about the wrinkles because they'll be covered up by our paper. And if it leaves wrinkles on the cover, it just makes it look like a nice aged old book, beautiful beings, and gives it character. Now I'm just doing the final touch-ups to make sure everything is flat, straight, and even. Now I'm checking to see if anything came apart or needs glued down, like here. This just needs glued down. So I'm using Elena's glue to glue it down. Then I noticed these little flaps were coming up, so I'm just going to add a little glue and glue them down also, beautiful beings. So I'm going around the whole book to make sure everything is nice and glued down, and if it needs more glue, I'm just adding it, and it'll make everything glue down nicely and back to its original form. Okay, beautiful beings, I pretty much got everything glued down nicely and got the shape I want. When it's dry, I'll be back. Okay, I have Apple Barrel Velvet Crush. Okay, and I'm just going to put it around these edges. Right here, they're all marked up. On the sides and the bottom. And shake it up real good. And I'm just going to put it on my finger. Then I have 2 jars. I'm going to set it on to dry. There we go. I'm going to leave that to dry. Okay, beautiful beings. Okay, beautiful beings. My camera won't focus, but I did put an eyelet here, and it had a backing. It's where the handles were for the ribbon for the bag. So I just wanted to show you that. And you're only going to see this side, okay? Because I'm going to glue down paper on this side. But I have these. I don't know if you've seen my haul or not, but I got them in my haul. And they're 99 cents. They're pearl ties, okay? Studio His and Hers, okay? And I think I got them at Michael's, but I don't recall. Hobby Lobby. They're from Hobby Lobby, okay? But I took one. Snickers. Snickers is getting into everything. I took one and I put beads on it. I went out and got my pink beads because I figured they'd match these, but I thought I had one that pink, but I don't. But anyway, they kind of match. So I just put a bead on, put a bead on, put a bead on, put a bead on, and then another bead, and then I put one of these on. And these are from... These are buttons. I don't know if they sell anymore, but I got them from Joann's. And the brand is La Mode. Okay? So I'm using one of them, and I'm using one of these. Okay? Just want to make sure I showed you that. Okay, and then I tied on some yarn. Purple, of course. And then I tied on a black one. This might move around, but I was trying to get it tight. Then I put on a piece of lace, okay? And now I want to put on just a piece of cloth. I colored it's going black. And I think I want the thinner end. And I think I'm going to go down one more. Just so it hangs. Or maybe I'll just go to here. Just in case I want to put something else on it, beautiful thing. But I am going to tie that on there. I'll zoom in so you can see. I mean, it's nothing big. Nothing big, but I'm going to put it right here just in case I want to put one more on there. So I'm just going to tie a knot right in between the beads. Right there, okay? That's it. That's all I did. So I tied them on with one knot. so I have some fabric on them. Then I'm going to figure out how much I want it to hang, and I don't want it to hang very much. So I think I might cut this one a little shorter, maybe. So this is what it looks like. Okay, it's just pretty simple. And then if I come up with something else, like right here, I'm gonna tie one on there. Okay, then I'm just gonna put it through here like this, and that way it will just be hanging like that off the journal. Okay, and plus if I decide to sew the 3 signatures in, because I'll need a hole here and a hole there and a hole there and a hole there, and then one over here and one over here, I'll just sew it. I'll put 2 holes and that's it, down in the middle somewhere. Okay, then to make this tight, because I do want it tight, I'm going to zoom in again. I've never done this before, beautiful beings, so bear with me. And then I'll probably have to put something here, because I'm going to be using this paper, and it's just copy paper, and this paper. Okay, and this is going to go here, and this is going to go here, but it's so thin that this will probably be showing. So I'm going to have to put something there, like a thin piece of, but sturdy piece of cardstock or something. Needle nose. Needle nose pliers, beautiful beings. This will be easier now. And I think I have to go this way. Maybe that was the problem. I was going the wrong way. I should just cut this last piece off. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking I could use it for something else, but I just threw it away. 10 minutes later. And I think there's 2 wires put together there. I'm not sure though. There we go. Now I got that all untwisted. I'm going to put it the way I want it. And I want it right like that. Okay. So this is hanging down there. And I'm going to put it. Again, beautiful beings, I've never done this before. I'm going to pull it down so it's nice and tight against that. Then I'm just going to twist the wire so it's nice and tight against the button. That right, and that stuff is coming off. After all that twisting, the silver is coming off. Put it back in there like that. Pull it tight. I'm thinking I could get away with some tape. Okay, all I did was twist the wire really tight, and then I cut off the excess, and then I laid the 2 pieces flat. Now I have electrical tape I'm going to hold them down with. Now I'm positioning them where I want them so the wires don't show on the front cover. So I'm just going to put that there. Maybe up higher. And remember, I'm going to put it this way. And remember, I'm going to glue that piece of paper on here. And I don't want it to look like crack because it's so, I don't know, it's so thin that I might just glue something on top of it. I know, I should have zoomed you out. I'm so sorry. That's perfect, just like that. So I'm going to make sure it's in. I'm going to put the electrical tape there. Let's see. I could just put that there. Just like that. And glue that there. And then you don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to try not to put the glue on the circle. I know it's going to glue down good. Remember, this is going to be covered up. Okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to glue it down. And I'm going to make sure it's not by the top, the rim. And it's going to take a couple minutes to glue down. Okay, beautiful beings? So, and then I'm going to have this paper. This is upside down, but this paper is going to go here. And this paper is going to go here. Hopefully they're long enough to meet. I don't think they are. So I'm just going to glue them down like that, and then I'll put something, probably a piece of lace over the line where they join together. Okay, beautiful beings? Okay, beautiful beings, I got the paper glued down, and I just left the top where if there was extra, and I just ripped it off, and then if it didn't rip off correctly, I just glued it down. Okay, I just wrapped it over the top. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm out of a bunch of my pictures of witches are going to be black and white. Here I'm just going to glue down a piece of lace to cover the line where the papers meet. I thought I had enough yellow ink in my printer, but I do not. So when I first printed it, I thought I had enough, you know, just enough to maybe get some colored pictures of the witches, but to no avail. And seeing I didn't have enough yellow ink, this printed out these colors instead of the original colors. And this color was, the one on the left was yellow and orange, and the one on the right was orange and black. And it matches the front of the cover, so it just worked out. And plus I have lace that I'm gluing down on the line to hide the line, and it just all blended together nicely. So that's the story, beautiful beings, about my printer not printing them out the original colors. I didn't have enough yellow, but I love the purples, and I think they go very well with the front cover. There we go. So that part's done. I'm going to put it aside to dry. Now I have two witches. This is her younger, and this is her older. And I'm just going to go with that. That's our story. It's all about her and her growing up. Okay. But I have some more lace. Okay. And I'm going to put it, I should sew. I want to sew. I kind of want to sew just to, I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it. But I kind of want to sew. I don't know. I'll decide that afterwards, but I'm just going to put some glue here. And I'm going to put some glue on the back. And all I did was glue this to a piece of gift box, beautiful beings. The gift boxes you get, those big white ones you get for clothes, that's all it is. I like using them for cardstock that's not very, you know, strong. Like this is just printer paper, so I glued them onto there because it works very well to make a sturdy pocket. On the lace, just so they stick together well, just a little bit. And I'm going to put this lace down on top of it. I already measured, so it went faster. Okay, so they will stick up out of the journal a little bit, just a little bit. So I'm moving them up. These are going to go in the front. This one's going in the front cover, and this one's going in the back. Okay, this one I want to put a little color on her, so I'm going to put that color inside. So they'll both basically both have black. I went back and forth about it. I'm still going back and forth about it. I don't know if I should put the colored on the outside or not. No, I'm just gonna give her a little color. Just a little color. And I'll put the black on this one. Sure it lines up. I didn't put no more glue on that, and I need to do that. There we go. Okay, I also have this. I want to give her a necklace, a choker like. It's going to have to go like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue on this and let it get tacky. And then I have another piece of black lace that I want to glue down. And I'm putting a lot of glue because that one's going to be under the other one. I have two pieces of trim. I have a piece of trim and a piece of lace. Stay back, Snickers. I'm gluing. You stay back. And I'm going to put that there. But I want it down more. I think I got it where I want it. I might want to move this down a little bit. Just do it that way. Then I gotta get this right the first time. This is definitely going there. And like this. That's Snickers, she's scratching. You might see a little bit of the glue, but you don't have that. I want it down more because the way her shoulder is over here. That's good right there. No Snickers. So I'm gonna let her dry. Get there, and then I'm gonna bring her in. And this one, I'm just gonna put some lace at the bottom. And of course, I'm going to put the same necklace on her because it was given to her from someone very important to her. Okay, beautiful beings. And I might have to hold that until it gets tacky. I should let it get tacky. And there we go. I don't know if this is the same beautiful being, but she looks the same to me. Close enough for me, because you can see her thin lips, and then the eyes, and the eyebrows. Okay. Let's do it this way, so you can see. And her necklace is moving. You see the eyebrows, the nose, and the lips. They all look very much similar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold this. Okay, so when those are dry, I'll glue them in and then I'll show you. Okay, beautiful beings. Just so you don't make the same mistake, I've never worked, this is chipboard, okay? This whole thing is made out of chipboard, okay? The sections, this is section chipboard, this is section of chipboard, and this is section of chipboard. As you can see, my cardstock, well, I didn't use cardstock. I used printer paper, so it's too thin and it's coming apart. So what I'm going to do is glue down this. But what you want to do, if you do this, is I would just layer the inside with some cardstock, or fill these in with a heavy tape, duct tape, electrical tape, whatever you have, beautiful beings, okay? Then glue a heavy cardstock down and then put the papers you want on top of it. So if you're working with chipboard, that's what I would do. So I'm just going to put glue here, right down the seam. And as you can see, it's coming up because my printer paper, I just used regular. I didn't put it on cardstock. I just don't want you to make the same mistake. But that's how we learn. And I'm planning on making 2 more. Not this year, but next year. So I will remember that so I don't make the same mistake. So I'm just putting a bunch of glue there. Then I'm going to smear it so it glues together correctly. And as you can see, I got both belly bands glued in. And then I'm going to take our lace and put it just like that. So I'm hoping that glue will make it, seeing I smeared it, will make it nice and sturdy again. I'm hoping, beautiful beings. I'm going to do it on both sides. Okay, but it'll be mainly for pictures. But it will have notebooks and notepads that you can take out and write on. Okay, beautiful beings. So I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to let it dry. And it's basically done. And both witches are belly bands. And here's the front of our Halloween journal. I just laid it flat this way, so those seams would hopefully glue back together. So I'm just going to give you a close-up of it like this. And I noticed, see, there is crinkles right there where the cardboard was bowed, and I tried to get it out of there. But it just looks worn, beautiful beings. And then here's what it says. Purity, healing, balance, true and revealing. Are you a good or bad witch? The mystical secrets of light and dark magic. Ambition, power, vitality. And then I wanted to show you down here. I'm going to put more paint. Right here. Okay? Right along there. Now that it's glued together with the cardstock. This side looks fine. But this side is going to need more paint. And then I'll give you a close-up of this. And then our dangle. Okay. And then, of course, this side is the same. So there it is, beautiful beings. The front of the journal, and then the inside of the journal. So there you go, beautiful beings. I think they're beautiful, and it turned out very nice. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful everything.